Hi guys, welcome back to the shop. No, I took the day off yesterday. I didn't even work on that boat. But man, that's looking not too bad. A little more work and I can start throwing some mud on this side. She's getting close. I don't know if you noticed, I've been kind of procrastinating. Final welding that panel. So yeah, I think tonight I'm going to start spot welding it. Maybe do a little grinding when I'm in between spot welding it. At some point, I'm thinking about coming up with a little sandblaster. I've had sandblasters before. That's a dirty mess when you start blasting because the sand gets every frickin' where. But I don't know any other way to get in there and clean all those fins up. So, I don't know. I might get a little sandblaster. Of course, before I can do that, I have to go out to the farm and get that air compressor. And that's a whole nother frickin' story. I gotta build a shed for the air compressor to be in. I gotta wire it. Yeah, I'm thinking on the side of the house where the outside air conditioner is, about using the 220 there. Building a little shed next to that box. And then run pipe in here. It'd be nice because it'd be outside and I don't have to listen to the damn thing. So yeah. Yeah, that's on the future plans. Oh, I gotta do a good cleaning of the inside of the car at some point. I'm pretty sure I have a shop vac around here. Start cleaning some of this stuff up. Shop vacuuming the grinder dust out. And then it's getting pretty close to having to rip the steering column and the dash and all the wiring out of it. Because I'm starting to head that way. And I don't want to end up ruining everything with welder sparks up there. I've been trying to be careful. But to finish this thing up, it's going to be throwing a lot of sparks up in there. So I need to get that stuff out of there. I know a lot of people say to get rid of these half moons, but I want to keep trying to find somebody that's built the insert that goes in here that's sealed up on the backside. I want to put the vent in, but I don't want it to be actually working. If that makes any sense. So if I can't find one, I might end up building one. So I want the vent all sealed in the backside and then seal it when you put it back in here. That way it looks like it has a vent, but it's not actually functional. And then I don't have to worry about any more water going in that. If that makes any sense. So, yeah. I'm gonna start picking away on that quarter. See if I don't know how far I'll get tonight. We'll see. Gotta do something. So my hands are a little beat up this from Saturday because my gloves are falling apart. I got new gloves. Oh, and the spot welder, I put that on the bottom of the cart. That way it's off the bench. And I'm going to try and use that. Pull some of these dents out. There was something else I was going to say, but I can't think of it right this second. So, let me get set up here and see if I can get something done. Alrighty, guys. Oh, and I hit 420 subscribers today, which is crazy to me because I didn't even think I'd have 100. But I don't smoke. Not that kind of smoke. But I do drink and I smoke the other kind of smoke, cigarettes. So hey, if you want to light one up, I'll have a beer with you. So yeah, I'm just about set up. Let me see if I can get something frickin' done tonight. Alrighty, I'm all set up. Oh boy. Let's see what I can get done tonight. Man, I've been putting this off. It looks so nice. Let's see what it looks like when I get frickin' done. Well, so far, not too bad. I'm trying to bounce around. I need to grind that up. I think I got her dipping in a little bit. I think I'm still going too fast. So I need to grind that up, hammer and dolly it back flat, and try and slow down a little bit. It's hard. You start getting... The first spot doesn't go very good, and then the second one's a little better, and the third one starts freaking welding. And it's like, you just want to freaking keep going, but then you freaking stop because you know you're getting it too hot. You cool her back down, and I don't know. I'm trying to break some bad habits. I haven't messed it up yet. She isn't perfect right now, but she ain't puckered in, so let me clean her up, hammer and dolly her flat again, and try and slow down a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. I haven't even hammered dollied any of it. I got her cleaned up, and she's still running good. I thought down in here it was starting to sink in, but it's not. So I think what I'm going to try and do, we got that spot welder with the slide hammer bit, and I've watched enough videos to see how it works. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and fill this hole in, because right here is that dent. I'm going to try to fill that hole in, and I'm not going to cool it down. I'm going to try and fill the hole in, and then grab the spot welder It's from about here to here is that crease. So if I can plan this right, fill that hole in to get this panel warm, and then try and pull this dent out quick. I don't know if it'll work, but hey. So far I'm having pretty good luck with this. So let's see if I can hold up my luck. Okay, there's the spot weld slide hammer that goes into the end. They say I have the other tip in the gun. I have to untangle this, but you can either put this through a hole, or you back it off, hold it to the panel, take the gun, hold it to the panel, and it's supposed to weld itself on. Then you can tighten this nut. And then you got your ground attached. And then I gotta put that piece in the gun. And see if I can't weld that hole up, get this warm, and then pull it out. I don't know. It'll be interesting. We'll see. I gotta get this all untangled so that I can get the ground down there, get that changed around, and then spot weld that hole to heat this panel up, switch over to the spot welder, and try and take this dent out while it's warm. I don't know. It might work. In theory, it works. We'll see. Well, it did work. I had to put it on manual, because just the auto didn't give it enough juice, but I put it on manual. It welded that end right on there, and I tightened that up just like they had in the video. So yeah. Now let me get the slide hammer put onto it. And we'll try and put a little heat in this panel and try and take that crease out of there. I don't know. This is all new to me. But yes, that worked. I had to put it on manual to get it the weld on, then I could tighten that nut up. I wish I had real power out here, because I'm just running off extension cords. But yeah, I'm going to switch it over to the welder. I've got the slide hammer attachment attached to it. I don't know if the auto setting will work, or if I have to go to manual, get a little more heat. And I'm going to try and weld that hole up to get some heat in this panel. And then I'm going to try and switch over to the spot welder. That's all set up. And take that dent out. That's a pretty right on the edge dent, so it needs a little heat. So that's why I'm going to try and heat her up with that, welding that up. Kill two birds with one stone. I just don't know if I can switch everything over and get it pulled out before it cools down or not. Alrighty, let me see what I can do. Oh shit. I got it out. That thing, I used that for most of it, and then I got in behind with a pry bar and I knocked it out the rest of the way. There were just little dinkus up in here that I was able to knock out. It's actually a little high right now. I gotta get a dolly in the backside and do a little tappy tappy. But yeah, she ain't done, but I think I'm done. Oh! I got a little hole from that dent puller. I gotta finish up this seam and then go across this one. But yeah, that kink is out of there. I gotta flatten it out a little bit right in here. But otherwise, that panel ain't feeling too bad. And tomorrow's another day. I'll keep working on her, guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.